I reckon this is everyone. Cool. All right. So, you lucky people, tonight we are going to be working the traps a lot. All right, we're going to be working down the bulk of them like we did before, and we're going to be working around the scapula as well. So we're going to be getting into all of that. It's going to be quite painful, depending on how tight your traps are. We're also going to be getting into the lower back and into the glutes. I was going to pop in some stuff for the tricep, but I think we'll just do a little bit more on the back and glutes instead, and put in the triceps another day. And depending on how much time we have left over, like if we don't spend ages and ages crying into the floor, we're going to do a lengthy butt stretch. All right, so we're going to be up against the wall. I think most of you have done this before. It's just a figure 4 stretch up against the wall. If you have a band, that will help. If you don't, it doesn't matter. All right, you can still get a really good stretch either way. So we'll be doing that right at the end. So we're going to beat the crap out of all that tissue, and then we're going to try and stretch out the glutes and lower back, probably for 3 minutes aside. Okay, you all got your ball?
Yep.
All right, cool. So first thing we're going to do is single ball trap scrub. We did this 2-3 weeks ago. So I'm going to pop the ball. I'll use my lovely model here. Can you all see Jeremy?
Yeah.
Cool. So first thing we're going to do, traps are going to go from big chunky bit here down to about here. This is where we're going to work. So we're going to have the ball at the top, in the middle, and at the bottom. All right, so this is what we're going to work for that first one. The second one, we're going to be working around that scapula. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to open this up so you can see how this is all closed up. That is if I'm in this position here. So in all of them, we're going to want to really open up, push the shoulders forward so we can get that scapula to pull away. That's going to let us get into a little bit more of that sticky tissue, all right? The more you can reach out, the more this is going to hurt, the more effective it is going to be, okay? Any questions? You all peachy? Oh, I see all the muting going ahead, so we can't hear the screaming. Excellent. All right, so let's start on the right-hand side. We're going to pop the ball right at the top here. So it should be sat just at the top of your shoulder on the back. Okay, we're going to lie back. You're going to bring your feet up to your hip bum. We're going to lift the hips up. So I want as much of your body weight going onto that ball as possible. And then we're going to do that thing where we reach up to the ceiling, pull those shoulder blades apart, reach up as high as you can, lift those hips up again, and then we're just going to try and make a little circle with the hands, like you're doing a weird bus driving thing, all right? Really reach up high, keep those shoulder blades pulling apart. The higher you lift the hips, the more pressure we can get in there as well, okay? Some common things you may feel from this will be a numbness behind the ears and in the jaw. Don't worry, that's fine. You may also get a little bit of a headache going up the back of the head into the ears, all right? Almost like somebody's cupping the back of your head. But it will go the second you come off those balls. Okay, and relax. So let's just wiggle up a little bit so you can feel that ball move about halfway down your rib cage, okay? Excellent. Bring those feet in close to the butt. Lift that butt up nice and high. So really squeeze the butt. Reach those hands up as high as you can. Oh. And then same here. All right. Little shuffle, little circles. Oh, it's a good job we didn't do a bunch of pull-ups yesterday, isn't it? That's it. So as you move on, you might find your butt dropping down. So every now and again, actively squeeze your butt, drive those hips up, get a little more pressure back into that ball. And hips down. Last position, we're just going to roll up the ball until it's at the bottom of your scapula. Fair warning, this will probably be the most painful part. So from here, what you're going to do, you're going to crunch up slightly. So you're coming into a little crunch. That's it. So you should be looking at your own thighs. Reach up those hands, and then you're going to lift the hips off the floor. Take a second, and then slowly start to wiggle on that ball. All right, and relax. So sit up. Give your head a little wiggle. You should probably feel some tightness and cracking in and around the neck. Yeah, so just give yourself a little bit of a wiggle side to side. Get rid of that. All right, then we're going to get into that other side. Okay, so you should already start to feel looser down one side. So ball in, top of that trap again. And then we're just going to lie down on the ball. Bring those heels up to your hips. Bridge, so lift those glutes as high as you can. Like get as much pressure in as you can. And reach those hands up. As much pressure on that ball as you can handle. And then let's get those little circles going. Excuse me. And relax. So let's move up a little bit so that ball comes halfway down. Shoulder blade. Feet back into the hips. Reach up tall. Hips up. You can tuck your chin into your chest if you want to get a little bit more pressure on that ball. Keep reaching up. And then little circles with a hand. Try and get those hips up high. I know it's painful. Hips back up. Reach up tall. And relax. Last one. So we're going to move up until that ball is at the bottom of that shoulder blade. Feet back up to the butt. Crunch up so you're looking between your legs. Hands up tall. Hips up as much as you can. And then slowly start to move. And relax. Oh. Whew. So again, let's just get that head moving a little bit, little half circles. Pull the ear down to the shoulders, just a little bit moving until the crackling subsides a little bit, right? Just get it moving. All right, so I should have warmed up and loosened off those traps a little bit, so we're gonna really smash into them a little bit harder this time. All right, so this is gonna be one ball. Let me see if you can sit there this way. Excuse me, Jeremy, I just need to move you. So I'm going to be coming in at the top of my shoulder blade here, okay? The movement is going to be a bit different. So we're going to be coming in, lifting those hips up, and then I'm going to try and bring my, oh, that's uncomfortable. Try and bring my hand overhead. So we're going to work on one area until we can bring that hand down to the floor, okay? Oh, that is mildly uncomfortable, okay? When you're trying to get down to it, don't stay at one area and try and push, 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 push to get it down further. Small movements, hit the point where it stops moving, come back off and just keep moving, constantly moving, all right, across that ball. Are you ready? How bad can it possibly be? All right, so at the top of that shoulder blade, so between the shoulder blade and the spine, muscled up. Bring those heels to the bum, let's bridge, and we're going to bring that hand overhead and back again. So find the sticking point and just move into it and back off it a little bit, okay? Keep that movement going. Okay, relax. So we're going to shuffle around the ball so that the ball moves along the outside of the shoulder blade and down a little bit. You should feel it catch up against the side of that bone. All right, so you want to come down just 4 or 5 centimeters, something like that. And we're going to do this again. So hips up, and then let's just move back to find those points of blocking or discomfort or outright agony, and we're just going to move into and out of that end range. Small little movements, under control, don't go too quickly. And relax. And let's move down a little bit more. So you should be about halfway down your rib cage now. Nestling that ball up against the scapula. So at this point, we're going to do big movements. We're going to come from the hand on the floor by your butt, and you're going to try and bring it all the way overhead, and then back to the floor, and then bring it overhead. All right, and relax. And let's move down again. So this will be the last place. This bit might be quite tender. All right, so really get that ball right up close to the scapula. Bridge those hips, lift them up. Okay, and reach up high. So this time I want to reach up high towards the ceiling and keep pushing that arm away from your body as you bring it overhead. Bring it down, keep pushing it up and away, all the way down to the floor, all the way back overhead. Keep trying to push that hand as far away from the shoulder as possible. All right, and relax. Sit up. Little circles with that shoulder you've just beaten up. And back again. Well, this one doesn't crack anymore. Cool. All right. Are you all ready for the other side? Anybody need a minute? Rory's just run away. Okay, that's fine. Cool. All right. It's back in on that other side. Right at the top. So remember for those two positions, it's those small movements. So we're just going into and out of that end range. So hips up. And then find the sticking point where it hurts and just move in and out of it. All right, relax. Let's move down again. Again, make sure that that ball is nestled up close to your shoulder bone there, all right? So again, same with this one, into that end range of movement and back again, small movements. Back off, and let's move it down again. So you should be just past halfway down the shoulder blade at this point here. All right, so remember this one is full range, so we're gonna go hand flat on the floor by the bum, and we're just gonna bring that as close to overhead as we can, and back again. All the way up, all the way down. All right, relax. Down to that last little spot, right down the bottom of the scapula. So remember for this one, we're trying to push that hand as far away from the shoulder as you possibly can. So reach up first, push your weight away, get that shoulder blade out of the way. We're gonna go overhead and all the way down, hand on the floor by the bum. Keep pushing that hand as far away from your body as possible. You should feel that shoulder blade opening up. All right, and relax. Oh, get some little circles in with that shoulder as well. Get things moving again. Oh. Anybody get a numb jaw? Just me? All right, cool. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to work on the lower back now. All right, so I'm going to be working from here. So my sacrum is about here. I'm going to move up above that. So just at the top of my butt, I'm going to have the ball here, and I'm going to work up in 4 or 5 areas up to about here. So I want to be seriously below my rib cage, okay? I'm working that side, and then we'll do the same on the other side. Movements we're going to do. We're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to crunch over the ball. So from here, I'm going to lower my weight onto that ball. I'm going to sit up to take that pressure off. I'm going to lower myself down. All right, and we're going to work down the back that way. All right, this is going to be quite uncomfortable, so If it's too much, your abs are going to have to take you out of that pain zone. All right. So ball into position. Excellent. All right. And we're just going to spend some time crunching over. So gradually increase that pressure on the ball. So Ruri, you want to start from fully sat up. So from here, and then go backwards to put that pressure on, and then come back off. That's it. Okay, sit up. Okay, so we're going to work side to side because I don't want to loosen off one side of your lower back whilst the other one's tight. So we're going to shift that ball onto the other side now. We're going to crunch down over it and just, oh, that is a sore bit right there. That's good. Loosening off the lower back, improving the abs all at the same time. And sit up. Ooh. All right. We're going to go the other way now. So we're going to go up a little bit. All right. And we're going to see if this one is any better for you. So we're going to pop that ball in and you're going to lie down on it completely. And this time you're going to lift one leg up off the floor.
Is this going in the same place as before?
It's just above. So you're in a second position there. So just move up about 5-6 centimeters.
Is that like the bottom of my back?
You should be just above the bottom of your back. So you're in the second place. So you want to be...
Like am I QL?
Say again?
Like QL?
Just below it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so lift that leg to get weight into it. And let it come back down. If it's really, really gnarly, don't let your foot touch the floor and you can just keep that pressure up. All right, so let's change sides. So relax down onto that ball and then just lift up that leg. All right, let's change sides with the ball and we're going to move it up the back a little bit more. All right, we're going to do the same thing again. So let's relax down onto that ball, let it sink into the tissue. And then you're going to lift up that leg. So where you are right now, if you bring your knee closer to your chest, you should feel those muscles opening up a bit more. So all the way to the floor, knee all the way to the chest. If that's too much, just keep with the pulsing. And let's change sides. So relax down to that ball, and then we're going to bring that knee up. Okay, so last position, we're going to move the ball up a little bit and change sides again. So make sure you're not on your rib cage. You should be able to feel the bones there. All right. Get that ball in nice and close to the spine. Lie back, relax on that ball for a second. Okay, so this time we're going to lift the hips up off the floor. Hold that. And we're just going to move the hips slightly side to side. You should feel it clunking across that big erector muscle. So find the bit that hurt most going side to side. Stay on there. And then we're going to lift that knee up to the chest and back to the floor again. Right, let's change sides. Relax down to that ball. Lift those hips up, get as much weight onto that ball as you can, and gently move the hips side to side. We're just going to start to look for the little tight spot. Should be easy to find. Once you find it, we're going to settle on it. Bring that knee up to the chest, back to the floor. And relax. All right, up we get. Ooh. Oh wow, blood does not want to go back into my head after that. Cool. So that's the back done for now. We're going to get into the butt now, and not in a weird way, Rory, sorry. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to pop this ball underneath my right butt cheek. Oh, I have regrets already. I'm going to come up on this left foot here. Right foot comes up next to it. And to start off with, all I'm going to do is drop that right knee down to the floor. Okay, and I'm going to hunt around my butt looking for the sore bits. So if you stay in one bit and it's not sore, you can move your weight forward, back, side to side, and just look for the bits that hurt. When you find a really, really good bit, what you're going to do is squeeze your butt nice and tight and let it relax. So that ball goes in a bit deeper, all right? Lisa, you look lost. You all right? Okay. So this is all on you. You are looking for the bits that hurt. If you find a bit, if your ball's on there, doesn't hurt at all, move on to the next bit. So when you're doing this, we can move further along so the ball comes into the outside of the glutes here, in that glute med, glute minor area. And then we can pop our body weight on there and let it sink into those nasty bits on the side of the butt as well. All right, so now we're going to move that ball to the middle of the butt, feet together. Right foot is going up on your left knee. If you can't get it up there, you can move this foot further away. Doesn't matter how far away that is. Okay, you're going to roll forward until that ball is right at the top of your butt, almost in the lower back. And then you're going to try and point your knee at the floor. Okay. Side to side. And you're going to slowly move your weight backwards so you cover your whole butt, moving that ball side to side. Or you can point that knee to the floor, the more into those nasty little muscles on the side you're going to get as well. You can move your hands, move wherever you want to get that ball in the right place. Just nice big movements, getting it across the cheek. Oof. All right, we change cheeks. Let's get it on that left butt cheek. Feet together. And we're just going to let that left knee drop there. Again, don't forget you are hunting for the soreness. Find those tight bits. If something hurts a lot, tense and relax, let that ball go in deeper. Judging by those facial expressions, I think this might be something you'll want to do a bit more regularly. Don't give me dirty looks, Rory. It's rude. Don't forget to move that ball towards the outside of the glutes as well. Get right into those nasty little muscles there. All right. Foot on knee. All the way at the top, and you're going to work your way down. Don't forget, guys, you're always hunting for the point of pain. If you find somewhere that hurts, stay on it. Grind away on it, on that ball, until it doesn't hurt as much, or until you black out. Another few seconds on here. Right, off we get. Cool. So we are going to do a nice, gentle butt stretch now to finish this all off. How many of you have access to a light band, like an orange or a red band or something like that? A couple of you. If you do, go grab it. If you don't, it doesn't matter for the stretch. So, without a band, what we're going to do, if you just watch, I'm going to come up to the wall, and I'm going to come into that figure 4 position that we've just are on the floor with the ball. I'm going to brace my knee here, and I'm going to drop my butt down towards the floor. But I want to be far enough away, close enough to the wall, my bum doesn't touch the floor. So I have this constant, gentle pull down into a stretch. Right, if I let go of this leg here, it falls in. So I'm going to brace that on my arm. If you have a band, what you're going to do is you're going to wrap the band around your leg, and then you'll make a little loop to put your feet through. I just found a random Pilates band. Oh wow, this is great. It doesn't pull the hair out of your legs. And then you'll be in that same position, except now you don't have to use your hand to support that knee in that stretch. All right? Cool. All right, find yourself a position. When it looks like you're all comfortable, I'll start a timer. We're going to do 3 minutes per leg. All right? So this class is running a little bit long. Excellent. All right, so remember, if you don't have a band, brace that leg that's on your knee to stop it moving, and get comfy. 3 minutes. Try not to move. Might start to feel a bit weird in that stretch, but just try and hold it if you can. All right, guys, we're going to come out this side. Bring that foot off your knee, nice and gently. All right. And then we're going to set up on the other side. All right. All ready? All right. 3 more minutes. Off we go. All right. So let's come off that wall, nice and gently. Ooh. All right, guys, that is us for this evening. As per usual, if you've got any questions, I'm here. I can hang around a little bit longer. Any weird niggles or pains you want to chat about, I'm here for you. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see all your pretty faces on Friday, I'm sure. Cool. All right, guys.
Thank you.
That was great. Thanks, Guy.
My pleasure. My bum hurts.